Hello my fellow Ekko Enjoyers. Today I'll be taking a look at the next patch that is after the jungle nerfs, and I've been away for a week, so I've not caught up with anything that has happened. The only thing I've heard is that First Strike is getting nerfed. It seems like... yeah, okay, it's just under a system, so they don't really say if it's nerfed or buffed. I also saw that jungle seems to have been getting like new changes, which of course makes sense probably after so many changes, and yeah, let's just get right into it. Of course, this will again be focused on how these changes might affect Ekko. So, yeah, Nexus splits, nobody cares, let's be real. Is this... nah, this is also just for Nexus splits, okay, yeah, really nobody cares. Where are the real changes? Oh, this is new, right? Or... ah, no, this seems... nah, never mind, this also seems to be just Nexus splits. Okay, yeah, Aurelion getting buffed, doesn't really matter. Belveth, they're coming back a little bit on the nerfs, which makes sense, I guess. Like, the E got nerfed really hard. I still don't think... like, I still think the last patch probably put Belveth in a spot where it's not worth banning anymore, because she was only worth banning because she was just so broken. Okay, Brand getting changed. Interesting. They called it an... ah, yeah, okay. I was about to say, because they called it an adjustment, probably just buffing the jungle again. Same with Zyra and... what was the other champ here? Zyra and... okay, I mean, Seraphine jungle probably not getting buffed, but yeah. Brand jungle getting buffed, interesting. They just want weird champs to be junglers, right? They also buffed Morgana jungle. They seem to be buffing her again. Okay. Briar getting nerfed again. For me personally, as I said, like the Ekko Briar matchup is pretty good for Ekko because you can always stun her. But it seems like she's still been a big problem in this patch. I'm not gonna read through all of these too much, you know, because it's just important to know that she's getting nerfed again, or especially with a champ like Briar where the matchup was not really problematic before. Caitlyn getting nerfed, really nice for Ekko. I think Caitlyn's one of the more difficult ADCs to deal with as Ekko, because she just has so many tools to escape, at least if she's building Gale Force. So, oh yeah, okay, that's good. They're nerfing the weird, like, lethality Caitlyn that's been really unfair, right? Like, she would just ult the ADC at the start of the fight and they would start with half HP and then it's probably not even a long cooldown, so yeah, this is a good nerf. Definitely like that. Mundo getting buffed, okay. No, getting nerfed actually, wow. That's interesting. For me, Mundo has always been like a champ where I would rather have a tank that actually provides some CC, but apparently it's been a problem, so interesting. Okay, Hakrim getting buffed. Dante's probably happy, but I don't know who else is gonna be happy. I'm assuming most low elo laners are probably not that happy. Okay, and they're just nerfing the passive a little bit. I don't think this actually matters that much, to be honest. Yeah, I don't think this will change much. It's just like a small adjustment for very specific scenarios. Okay, well... okay, Santa, I'm gonna be real with you guys, I didn't even read what really happened last patch. Actually, I did. Like, basically the main thing was that the W is much more important to dodge now. Like, if you have more counterplay against him, because if you dodge the W, it is a big part of his damage, right? So, did that change anything? Seems like a lot of, like, quality of life changes and bug fixes, okay. Yeah. And like, actually, what the fuck is this? All out bonus damage, they increased that by a lot. What? Interesting, okay. Really? LB is getting buffed. Man, they just want to keep this champion in the meta, it seems like. Okay, obviously they're just buffing the AP version, which is not nearly as problematic as the AD version, but it's still a champ that's actually pretty good against Ekko, so not super happy about that. Yi also getting a buff. I mean, this might mean that Yi is actually gonna see some play, which is like fine for Ekko. It's not like an unplayable matchup, but it's definitely also not the easiest one. Wow, Morgana, they really want Morgana jungle to be a thing. That's crazy. Wait, are they saying anything about that? Okay, interesting. I mean, I used to be a Morgana jungle main, so maybe I'll pick her up again, but probably not. But yeah, who knows. Rammus nerfs makes sense, right? This champion was so unbelievably broken last patch, from what I remember. Actually, like, interestingly enough, Ekko's win rate seems to have been going, like, pretty well, right? It actually went above what it normally was, because normally it was in Master Plus, it was below 50%, and last patch it actually was above 50%, so it seems like the jungle nerfs, in the end, they actually were positive for Ekko. Like, as I said, I was on vacation, I haven't played the game, I don't know. It seems like the meta might have shifted in a way where just scaling is good, who knows? Like, let me know, guys. If you know better, then just let me know. I'm very interested to see, or like hear about it, why you might think that Ekko is doing pretty well win rate wise. But yeah, people have still been saying that they don't like the game anymore after the jungle nerf, so yeah, we'll see. I've been enjoying Ekko support quite a bit before I went on my vacation, but if Ekko jungle is good enough, I will probably keep playing him in the jungle. As I said, I will see. Okay, Seraphine Chain, let's just see. I will not read through all of it, but I mean, what are, okay, this is too much text. This is really too much text. Yeah, okay. Seems like they're adjusting her, who cares? Like, it's not really something that matters for Ekko, honestly. Unless, there used to be a meta where she was actually unkillable because her W was too strong. Let's see if that will be the case. Seems like her W is actually getting buffed, right? Yeah, a little bit. Okay. That's like the only annoying thing. If you can't one-shot these kind of enchanter supports that are like, should be one-shottable, if they're somehow too tanky because their base stats are too strong, it's definitely a little bit annoying for Ekko. Tom Kent changes, not really interesting. W damage, okay. Like, these changes, okay, let's see, is this actually a jungle change? Yeah, but these changes, they don't matter for Ekko, you know? Okay, no, it doesn't seem like they want the Zyra jungle to be a thing, but, yeah, okay. The most interesting thing, of course, are going to be the jungle changes. Let's see how much they did actually change there. Okay, it says here, I just saw that jungle sustain adjustment, so, yeah, okay. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. That's good, I guess. That they're just putting things into parity. Yeah, that's nice. Hullbreaker nerfs, very good, man. Like, are they actually nerfing? Yeah, okay. So yeah, that's good, man. Hullbreaker is such a shitty meta, in my opinion. If Hullbreaker is an item that's being built on champs like Yon or whatever, you know it needs to be nerfed, in my opinion. Yeah, this is what I've heard already. Going from 8 to 7% could be problematic. Like, this could definitely mean that Ekko does perform worse next patch, because it is, of course, kind of what has kept him in the meta. The fact that First Strike, or that it might have been what has kept him in the meta, the fact that First Strike was still a pretty good rune on him. So yeah, we'll see. This definitely like means that Ekko support has risen a little bit in priority, because he's still, like, I've still been running Electrocute with Ekko support, because it doesn't matter that much that you lose the AP scaling. Okay, let's see. This is important. Let me actually read this. Okay, so they're actually buffing the AP scaling a little bit again. Oh, I didn't even know that they removed the bonus AD scaling completely last patch. Okay, interesting. They're just adding that back again, so yeah. This should be positive overall, slightly, but like, this stuff... The jungle companion damage, it really, I feel like it's not that much. After you get like your first item, most of the damage definitely comes from your abilities and stuff, so... okay. Oh, okay, that's interesting. It's just like a flat heal now. Is it more though? Yeah, I guess so. I guess, or like, well, it's not more, because it's, of course, it used to be capped at 45, but I think in the early game it might actually heal more now. Because, of course, it was only 70% of damage dealt, and now it's just a flat amount. Very interesting. Okay, and they're putting that back to a flat heal instead of missing health. I mean, it's hard to tell for me how much this actually is in-game, but this might be a good thing for champions like Ekko. What are they saying? Let me actually read this. Last patch made meaningful gains in lowering the jungle's power. Yeah, okay. But unfortunately, this also resulted in junglers having less fun in the role. Well then. Okay. Okay, so it seems to be like a small buff. Aram, doesn't matter. Mythic shop rotation. Guys, I've heard, like, people in my Discord have been talking about some Ekko True Damage Chroma coming out. I'll definitely have to take a look at that. It doesn't seem to be this patch. This patch, you know, uninteresting skins, cafe cuties. I thought Rumble already had that skin, I'm not gonna lie. You know, and this Lulu looks exactly like Poppy, but yeah, okay. So this patch, small nerfs for Ekko. Let's see how it changes, like, or let's see how it checks out. As I said, like, most people expected this patch to completely kill Ekko. It doesn't seem like that was the case, but you never know. Like this kind of stuff, when such big changes happen, it's impossible to completely predict. But yeah, I mean, definitely some nice changes, especially with the healing. That might be good for Ekko, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Not the most impactful patch, but I still think I want to just keep looking at these patches, see if there is something that might change for Ekko, and yeah. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, and watch the next one. Goodbye.